Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your very own Dr. Richa. I'm a foodie by birth and a PhD by education that helps me eat my favorite food items guilt-free. You want to know how? I calculate the calories that I eat. So this way I become a mindful and a sensible foodie. So guys, pick up your aprons and start your guilt-free food journey with me right away. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon. I'm also on Instagram as at the rate the cumin girl. If you like, you can check out my page and connect with me there. I love to chat with people. So now let's get started with this carrot fudge or burfi recipe. I have shared all the calorie information at the end of the video. In this recipe, we will need some milk powder, some makhanas or foxnut, grated carrots, some amount of milk, some sugar, cardamom, rose water. It's optional, it totally depends upon you. If you have it, that's good. If you don't, then cardamom is enough. And our two own lovely hands, because this recipe requires a little effort and it would be a great and a worth effort taking. So let's get started with this recipe. Now we will start this recipe by boiling some grated carrots. For boiling the grated carrots, you can use a pressure cooker or you can boil it with water in an open pan. But today I'm using a pressure cooker. I'll add all of my carrots in my cooker and add a pinch of salt in there. Pinch of salt helps in retaining the color and the sweetness of carrots. At this point I'll add about half a glass of milk at this point, and then I'll add some of my fox nuts which I have measured and some makhana in there, and then I will add the remaining half of milk in the pressure cooker. Give it a good mix so that everything has a coating of milk over it, and then after giving it a good mix, I will close my pressure cooker and allow it to 3 to 4 whistles. Until then, we will wait and prepare for a second leg of this recipe. And till the time you do this, I'm just going to tell you one very fun fact about carrots. Carrots have been grown carrots were grown for almost 5,000 years ago, and they were grown as medicines and not as food, and they're so good in their nutritional content. See how beautiful these carrots look after the pressure cooker. Now we'll take a separate pan and take out all of our cooked carrots, and we're going to cook it on a very slow flame in this other pan. Allow all the water to escape or evaporate, and we'll add other ingredients at this point. I have at this point added half tablespoon cardamom powder. If you like more, you can add more, but half tablespoon is enough to give that cardamomy flavor in this carrot burfi or in this carrot fudge, whatever you want to say. And we'll give this a good mix. Keep continuing stirring it again and again. Now I'm again adding about half a glass of milk, and then again I will add another half after giving it a good mix. Now after giving it a good mix, we'll add sugar after some time, after some of it has been evaporated. Another fun fact about fox nuts are that they are very highly beneficial for people who suffer from acidity, but you should not eat more than about 50 grams, because that's more than enough for one person daily to combat that acid reflux in people. It's good for people who suffer from regular constipation issues. Foxnut, I believe, is the most underrated nut. And now see, the entire carrot and milk mixture have thickened a little bit. Now we'll add sugar at this point, but I would advise add sugar part by part. I'll add 5 tablespoon sugar at this point, and the remaining 5 tablespoon I'll add later, so that because sugar releases its water, so if we'll add part by part, It will give time for the carrots to cook a little and then release water, evaporate water. Then we'll add another half, it will cook a little, release water, and then entirely thicken after some time. So the carrot burfi, or whenever you're working with watery vegetables, then you have to take care that they release a lot of water, and therefore you have to cook it slowly. Now I'm adding half a bowl of milk powder at this point. I'll add this also part by part because my pan is not that big, and by adding part by part you give a good entire mixture, a good mix at by this method. So see, again there's some water releasing happening because these are watery vegetables, and sugar in there also release some water. Therefore we have to keep cooking this until it thickens. I've added the remaining half bowl. If you want to have a very thick and a very strong burfi, then add a full bowl of milk powder in there, double the amount which I have added, because that will make a very thick burfi. I'm making a very fudgy and a soft and a delicate burfi. Therefore I have added half of it, and also I've added half to reduce the number of calories that we would be eating through this. Now the entire mixture has thickened a lot. I have cooked it for about an hour and a half on a very slow flame. It has cooked a lot, set a lot. Now I'm going to add some cashews, about 1 katori. I have calculated all those and measured all those things, and I've shared all that information in the last part of the video. Now we will allow this burfi to set. I have taken a parchment paper, lined it with some ghee or unsalted butter. If you have, you can use unsalted butter. I'll spread the burfi mixture in maybe squares, maybe circles, whatever shape you like. I have spread it in a square because I'll cut some small square pieces, allow it to cool down in the fridge for about at least 3 to 4 hours. It takes that much time to set in a delicate burfi, and in a burfi setting it takes that much time. And plain it a little. If you want, you can spread some pistachios over it. So this is how the burfi looks like after setting, and I will see you in my next video. Till then, subscribe, like and comment, and don't forget to see the calorie